trying to figure out what's wrong with that Frankenstein. He was having a day. All right, thank goodness that our family and friends in the mountains are still getting some help. We talk about this all the time. We know it's going to be a long process, but thanks to people like this girl, Laura Ashley, the help continues. You may remember Laura from the 4 to 5 a few years ago. She's a speed painter. She showed up and painted me and Lauren Coleman and Stacy Spivey back in the day. Being a speed painter, you can see her at a lot of events around the state, painting at a lightning speed. It's truly an unusual art form.
It's such a new concept that I have to educate my following and my customers and clients. You know, I technically am an entertainer who uses art as the tool to entertain. So that's really confusing because if you see my stuff, you know, you would think I'm a commission artist, and I do a few of those here and there, but that's not really what I am. What I am is I team up with a musician or I team up with a event, and I bring something to the table that you're surprised by, and I use art to do that.
So her latest event is actually tomorrow at 6 p.m. State Street Wine Company in Greensboro. Her speed paintings will be auctioned off along with some of her other paintings that will already be there, and all of this is to help Helene relief efforts. Her speedy talents will amaze you, especially when she pulls out what she calls the old upside down trick with a big reveal.
You'll see me painting and you're kind of like, what in the world is she painting? And I love that feeling. I love it when people are like, she's terrible. We're just watching this crazy thing go, you know? And then as soon, and I love the 3-minute mark because all of our attention spans are getting shorter and shorter and shorter. You know, 7 minutes is still fast, but it's not like 3 minutes. And when I flip it and I hear everybody go, you know, oh my gosh, that's so cool, or claps and stuff, you know, that I really surprised them. That's my favorite feeling.
Aww. So what she'll do sometimes, what she's talking about is that she'll start painting, but she's painting it upside down, and you don't know it until she rotates. You've seen those online, people do this. But she'll do that at events, and she came in for the 4 to 5 a couple years back, and she started painting us. I think she was in the lobby, and she was just looking at us on TV, and she probably had it done in about 30 minutes, but she said the fastest she's ever done a full painting is 3 minutes.
Wow.
3 minutes.
You know where this is also really popular now is weddings. People will hire speed painters to paint just the scenery of them getting married, and then with their audience and all of their guests and stuff. And then by the end, you'll have something to see, and it's just another cool element to a wedding as
I think it's so awesome that she's able to do it upside down.
I
mean, how do you even, I can't even, I mean, nonetheless, painting when it is on the right side up, but when it's flipped.
And I asked her, I was like, I don't understand that. And she said, I just use my, my eyes to say, okay, this way is that way.
Maybe some pinpoints that she
I need like a visual in my head. You know, I would need a visual in my head to be able to see it. I already, again, right side up is already hard enough for me. I'm no Picasso by any means. You know, I gotta have it here, do this first, you know, and have a step by step.
There's no paint by numbers with that one. I'll tell you that.